Hi everyone.
Hey!
I'd like to talk to you about a multi-level marketing opportunity called Gaia. No, I'm just kidding. I installed the Gaia mod. But welcome to Cursed On Late Night Gaming here on the Insane Island series, which may be at its end. Not sure. I installed the Gaia mod, but that's not the mod that's causing the problem. So we have a mod that was causing an issue. It was causing a huge lag, a huge slowdown, and as you would imagine on a series that's running 50 plus mods, that's probably not very surprising. But one was being worse than all the others. And I narrowed down what it was and uninstalled it. But it left a legacy of problems. And I'd like to show it to you tonight, but just to give you an update on what's happened, I've had to go into the admin settings and use some cheat codes and delete some stuff trying to recover from this mod. And during the process, I somehow screwed up my character in that I couldn't be solid. Does that make sense? I kept falling infinitely through the ground no matter if I was in ghost mode or fly or walk or whatever. I kept falling infinitely through the ground and eventually died of starvation and lost all my stuff. So that's why I have all new stuff. I lost our hybrid Jurassic Park creature, the Gorgonsaurus or Sucus or whatever it was. We lost that. That was completely my fault. I'll explain what I have to do, but I accidentally deleted it. So that was my bad. But let's look at what the issue is. And so the mod I have a problem with. So there, I stammer a lot, don't I? Um, that's because I really don't think about what I say. This is actually just straight up live, me just talking. Um, so the issue I had problems with was a mod called Primal uh, NPC, I believe is what it was called. Now, I installed it because I wanted a better version of the human NPCs that were running around. The human NPCs were running around kind of stupid, you know? And these promised to be a lot more advanced. They would talk to you in the chat. They would taunt you in the chat. Let me give this thing a few points. They would advance. So they would start out with thatch, work their way up to wood, work their way to stone, then go into metal, and then tech. And they were supposed to challenge you. You know, you could become friends with them, you could ally with them, you could fight them, and there was a stat sheet, I believe I showed it in one of the streams, that showed what your standing was with each particular tribe. And that all sounded really cool. They would tame their own dinos. That all sounded really awesome. So I'm like, screw the human NPC mod, deleted, and let's go for the Primal NPC one. But what the modder doesn't tell you is that each stage you get these messages on your chat that say, we've just updated. Oh, you know, we're stronger now. We're the strongest tribe. And when they would change to a new tier. But what the modder didn't do is these bases they would make were stacked on top of each other. So you'd have... This is my base. I added a little bit because I wanted to do some taming in this area. This is a really hot area for taming, so I added a double stack tier taming pen so I can drop things in to the top, or I can have things chase me in through the bottom and I can tame things. But this isn't the problem. And those things are kind of cool, but they aren't Thylas. I'll show you that some other time. So the NPCs would build a base, and it would be a thatch base, okay? And they're like thatch, and they're like, oh, we're so badass, we're thatch. And then they would go up a next tier into wood, and they're like, hey everyone, we've just moved to the next level. We're wood now. And like, okay, cool, and etc. 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 And the bases would just stack. They wouldn't. The modder doesn't delete the previous base, and then have a new one be there. It's just stacking bases on top of bases on top of bases on top of bases on top of bases. Infinitely, it almost seems. So here's an example of one of the NPC bases. Now, what I've got to do now as the admin of the server, I have to delete these things because I deleted the mod because that's gone. So all that deletes is the yeah, there's some heavy stuff going on over there. All that deletes is the NPCs. So the AI is gone. All the structures are left behind. And their structures don't even make sense. It's just purely just for aesthetics. It doesn't actually function as a base or anything. So if you go inside, I've just been breaking these open, trying to get the stuff out. Here's some of the bags of just junk from the broken items. So sometimes you can find some cool stuff, and I've been taking that. But is that actually a cell? Yeah, a cage. So what I have to do is go into the console command and go destroy my target to get rid of him. I can't get rid of this in a massive way, which is really freaking upsetting. So if you look here, I'll just do, okay, broke. Now see, we still have a floor. That's a wooden floor. There's another wooden floor. There's another wooden floor. Hold on. There's a metal floor. Another metal floor. Another metal floor. Another metal floor. That's it, finally. You see why it's lagging the server down so much? It's just like stacks on top of stacks on top of stacks that just kept advancing, and that was for 9 tribes. And I don't know where they all are. I destroyed one, and then I knew where another one was. I destroyed all of that one. And those were really simple. This one's more advanced. So I've got to go around to every single foundation, every single floor, every wood panel. What a freaking mess. And like I said, the bases don't even make sense. There wasn't a door here. It was completely sealed. There's no doors. They don't actually use it as a base. There aren't NPCs around here with their dinos. There aren't guys doing work or tame it. They tame dinos apparently, but not in any kind of organized fashion whatsoever. It's just a box on top of a box on top of a box. And if you go inside, like I've just been busting walls down to see what's going on. Okay, we got a fridge. There's full of eggs. I've been taking some of them because hell, kibble, you know. More eggs. Then there's structure inside the rock. I can't even get it, I guess. We've got stuff stacked, like smithies stacked on top of generators, on top of preserving bins, on top of cabinets. And it just keeps going, you know? Like, You see? And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 generators. It doesn't even make sense. It's just random garbage, and it's just killing the game performance. This is why I'm using the admin commands to break it, because you know how long it would take to do this by hand, poking it with a spear or something? So don't get me wrong, the mod is a great idea, but you can't have it do this. You have to delete the old structures and put new ones in. You're just killing people's games. And of course you can't get into anything, it's all pinned. So you have to break it. Sometimes there's something good. Lots of eggs. That's like, how many smithies was that? More than one. I haven't moved, I've just been killing right underneath my feet. Look at that. It's just insane. Garbage. Well, it's not. There's another bag. Nothing in it. Oh, that's the fun. There. Okay. You see, sometimes there's good stuff. I could use that, actually. Oh my god, glider wings, yes. And this is why I brought the gargoyle with me, because he's got good weight. Most of this stuff I don't really need. I think I might have that, but I'll keep it just in case. Yeah, so I'm gonna go put some of this on the gargoyle. Yeah, that, and I'll just put this stuff on you. Put that on me. I got glider wings on the island. Oh yeah. I think that's all the heavy stuff. So this is like a raid, but there's nobody fighting me. I don't know. I've just been breaking through these things trying to get stuff out. Um, so I don't know what the other options are. I mean, it's like, it's, it's either break all this stuff or just deal with the lag it causes because it doesn't decay, or start a new game. So I was also considering that. I was like, maybe take all these mods and just load it into a new map, something new, different. Like I've never really played the center at all, and maybe that's an option. Or download a modded map. I mean, I was thinking of playing the volcano, but now I see Syntax doing it, so now I don't want to. But maybe that's an option. Play a different map altogether. Yeah, this is the whole Gaia thing it's a gigantic mod, and I don't understand it yet. I just installed it literally yesterday. You find armor, and this armor was there because I needed to replace the crappy armor I had lost, or the armor I lost when I bugged out. So yeah. So I was going to explain. So I'm going through and I'm doing this, breaking stuff. And I had my dyno here, my big hybrid dyno, because it has good weight to carry stuff, and it also is strong to break down walls and things. And apparently his bounding box was sticking through the wall, and I didn't know it. And I went just like this, and he's gone. Deleted him. You can't get him back. He's gone. So that was the end of the dino that, if you watch a few videos back, the big purple Gorgonsuchus or whatever, that big purple monstrous thing that took me forever to tame. Yeah, I deleted it. So feeling good about that. Nope, don't need any of this. Do any metal in ya? Yep, might as well take it. So this is what I'm going to be doing for infinity, it seems like. It's going to take forever to get through all this. And I hate to just, like, leave. I've worked so hard on this series. I'm finally getting to where I'm taming, like, substantial things. And I mean, moving to another server would be, or another map would be exciting. I like starting out. I think it's fun. But I don't know. What's in here? These are awesome, but they only work on humans, which there are none here, so sorry. Let's keep the metal on you. Yeah, so this is what I've been doing. I hate to break these generators because they're what's keeping the fridges. Well, I guess this fridge is unpowered. Yeah, so all this is going to go bad. I hate to let it go bad, but I've got such a full fridge already at home. And the eggs are so heavy, like insanely heavy. Let's go through this mess. Okay. Let's see. Nothing really good here. Nah. Same here, nothing really. Yikes. Must have been a fridge there. Can't get to this, but who cares? Seriously. It's insane. It's just crazy. This mod just stacked crap on top of crap on top of crap. If there's a magic console command to wipe all of this, I don't know what it is. Jeez, what a mess. I mean, I guess I could set structures to decay. I would have to keep an eye on my own structures at that point. Because right now they don't decay. And then eventually everything would just go away. But there's even a mortar pestle there. Jeez. Don't need any of that. So the moral of the story is, don't download Primal NPC mod. I'll take that and that. Ooh, and that. So awesome that I have gliders. I was trying to figure out a way, in this Gaia mod has glider wings, and I was trying to get the weird, because it has its own custom resources. I was trying to get the weird custom resources to make my own, but now it's awesome. I see them right here. So cool. Got almost a full scuba suit here. I'm sure there's gas over here. I don't want that to go away. Eggs. I'm just gonna throw these down. Holy crap. Maybe that wasn't the best choice. Gotta be really careful. You weigh yourself down so fast. Here's the gas. Okay. Jeez, another generator. Just nuts. pick these eggs up and put them in this. Oh, it's unpowered as well. Really? I don't have. I can't get into the. All right. And these aren't S plus things, so they aren't super great. Guess I can load them up a little more. So many turrets, which is another thing. Oh, yeah, I got the wings down. Turrets. Now, I would like to ask everyone that plays a lot of ARK if they know the answer to this question. But I have found that turrets on my single player game here are not, they fire and they hit targets, but they don't damage them. 13 snowy owl eggs was too much. So they shoot and hit the targets, but they don't damage them. You can see the blood splatter on the creature, but the creature doesn't react. He acts like nothing's going on, and it doesn't kill them. And I get no damage numbers. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, so anyway, there's about 9 or 10 bases like this all over the island. So this isn't good. So I don't know, what is your opinion? Should I take some time and clean this mess up and keep going with the Insane Island series here of all these mods on the island? Or should I pack up all these mods and take them to a different map? Oh my god, look, it goes clear through to the rock. So it's inside the rock as well. I can't even get those out. Boy, I don't... This mod is a disaster. Really cool idea. Really bad execution. Look, it's just like layers and layers and layers and layers and layers. Different floors on top of different floors. Jesus. Yeah, so there's structures inside as well, inside the rock. Sure are. If you break them down into bags and packages, they do go away then, you know, so that's what I'm trying to do. more eggs forever. Foundations, not me to do that. So I can access the inventory of an unpowered fridge? No, this one's powered. Huh. Why can't I get in this one? Interesting. It's just a little overwhelming. The idea of going and just picking up a new map and starting over seems easier than going through and fixing all of this. I don't know, I feel bad. Kibble is so hard to come by. I have a hard time throwing away the eggs. Most of the eggs. Except this has got eggs, right? Yep. This one's unpowered for some reason. Well, I don't want to bore everyone to death. Yeah, this is going to go on and on and on and on. It's really annoying. My goal of this series was to become dominant on this island, to be able to run around, do what I want with, and pretty much just annihilate everything. Because we all get to that point in our ARK maps, we get to the point where we are just like so dominant. We're just crushing everything. I am not there yet. I died a lot. So there are badass, mean, terrible things happen running around this modded series. So I don't feel I'm there yet, and I would really be sad to give it up. I mean, granted, the hybrid Jurassic Park creature I made was pretty BA. He was like, he would do 2,000 damage on a lunge. So he was pretty badass, but I still ran into things that I couldn't take and I had to back away from. Now, installing that Gaia installing that Gaia mod, here I'll show you. It installs these weird creatures that, I mean, they're kind of lame looking, to be honest. They're really lame. They're just different colored versions, and they call them a different tier. So there's like divine tier, and those are white and blue, like cyan. And then there's like this scorpion over here, and that is dreaded. And they all have different things inside of them, but they've got this weird, they have different resources to craft things with, but they have this weird, oh, there used to be a tree here. They have this really weird kind of like evolution, like this big monkey here. He is part of it, and he is, what is he called? Oh, they don't have a name on it. But if you kill the monkey, come on, if you kill the monkey, he will evolve into a tier that doesn't spawn, and you need resources from those. So you have to like kill them and wait for them to spawn and kill, you know. So it's an interesting system, but it installs some weird creatures, like some strange things spawn, like bright green monkey. You know, I'm kind of like, not loving the looks of it. And then they install some other dumb things, like really dumb looking things. There, that stego. So this stego is called a guardian class, and it's got a hat and glowing purple eyes. See? It's dumb, you know? It's dumb looking. But it's a boss. If you try to kill it, it will end you. And I tried to kill it with my hybrid Jurassic Park creature, and it just about, I had to run away. I couldn't take it. So I just don't like the looks of these creatures. I think they look really stupid. I don't like bright colors. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this mod. But it's not like it takes place of another mod. I mean, it doesn't. I still got the other mods installed too. Here, if this thing starts shooting at something, I'll show you how we've got it all loaded up. Tons of ammo. So these things, they are, I tamed it as a test. See, it's only level 24. It was like level 12 when I captured it. And it's an Amphicon? I don't know. Not big into English. But you can't tame the adults, you have to tame the babies. And so I was looking for a high level baby, and all I could find was a level 12. There was a bunch of level 12s running around, so I just, like it says test, I just grabbed one to see how hard they were to tame. And you have to put on a ghillie suit and sneak up to feed them passively when they're babies and then you could raise them. They're basically a Thyla, and they're actually, in my opinion, not as good as a Thyla. Thylas can climb. These cannot. They don't climb. They have standard, here, I'll show you here. They got standard attack. Then they've got a right click, which has a cooldown. Still can't push it, still can't. So that's a long cooldown. There. Really long cooldown. C, if you press C, does a roar. And I think that's all for show. It doesn't really seem to do anything to the creatures. So, I don't know. I'd have to get like a high level one to really get a feel of how good these are. But they don't seem that great. And they're slower than a Thyla. Now, of course you could get to, like, if I could find some high level baby ones, raise them, and then get some imprinted, that could be a whole different story, of course. And then this is not a stego. Looks like a stego, but it's from the Jurassic Park mod, and it is Hesperosaurus, I will say. It's a little bit faster than a regular stego. Why can't I turn? I'm not in K mode, am I? No. Huh. I have no turn. Why? It's kind of weird. There it is. So like a stego, he's got standard stego type attacks. A little bit faster, in fact. And he's got a roar for some reason. And C does nothing. R does nothing. So, I use it for gathering berries because it gathers a crap load of berries, like so much. This is just my little outpost here, a taming outpost, kind of. Gives you a good view of the area, and then you can lead things into the taming pens or pick it up or whatever. I'm trying to stay away from vanilla dinos and not tame any of them. So I'm only going for the modded stuff on this series. That Gaia mod also has dinos you can summon. The only way to get them is to summon them. And the same with the Pariah mod that's on here. You can only summon some of them. And that's where we got the gargoyle. He was summoned. Or she, I guess. It seems to alternate. You lose one. I must have gone through like 5 gargoyles. They're super strong, but so is everything on this island. So it seems to alternate every other one. Sheesh. One's a male, one's a female, one's a male, one's a female. So that's about it, guys. I mean, I don't know what to do. I wish there was a way I could do a faster delete of all of those things, rather than going through and individually on each one saying destroy my target. That's freaking slow. And it's tempting to just like start over on a new map, but I've got a nice base going on here and it's safe, you know? That's what's kind of cool about it, is that this is like my area here. I'm safe here. Very few things spawn here that are aggressive. I don't think anything spawns here that's aggressive. Sometimes something gets in from the bay, but... Oh, and yeah, look at this. Oh, you can't land there. So we've all heard of Loch Ness Monster. Well, I have a modification, a mod installed that's I think it's called Rare Sightings or something. But it installs like Bigfoot and Chupacabra. I had one. My Chupacabra died. It got killed by a boss I didn't mean to run into. But and here is Ogopogo, which is a kind of like a Loch Ness creature, except for it's within. I believe it's in Canada. Now, it's a great tame, man. It's like a fast Basilosaur. Look how fast it is. And it's based on the Basilosaurus, the whale-like thing, you know? It's really, really fast. I have to remember that I don't have an oxygen tank. 836, that's not bad. Now I haven't tested if it's immune like to the jellyfish like the other one was. I'm a little scared. Jellyfish, you know how they are. But I love this thing. It's really awesome. And that would be something else. If I switch servers, I'd be kind of starting over with a lot of these tames, which kind of suck in some ways. And of course we got the octopus here. From Atlas, I believe. So, that's my situation. The frames have started getting, see here we are lagged. The frames have been getting better since I deleted it. That hit we just had, that performance hit, was happening like every few seconds. So it was really bad. Yeah, I haven't figured out. All these here are from the Gaia mod. And there's more. You can see it has weird like metals like brass and steel and I think aluminum and bronze, charcoal and zinc, magnesium, iron, copper. So it's kind of weird, and then you're collecting these essence. Dreadful soul, a divine soul, so that you get these from the creatures you kill. They have different souls. And it always says the gods must be eager to get this back. So I'm not sure exactly what you do. You like, I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah. So this is all things from the Gaia mod. And there's much more that I just haven't crafted yet. Then I've been messing around with this thing. This is the MR Rad Tools. I don't quite get it. It really seems really expensive stuff. But I made this gun. And it's a shotgun. It's not as good as an Ascendant shotgun, for instance. But you can upgrade it, I believe. And change colors and add different modifications, sights and barrels and skins. So, I mean, since I just lost my shotgun in that stupid bug where I fell through the world and lost everything, I'll take it. It's okay. Doesn't do amazing damage. So I can find someone to shoot at that isn't gonna. It's just a regular stego. You can shoot the Phiomia. See, 44 per shot. So it's okay. I mean, that was only level 12, 18, so these weren't big time dinos, but still works for self-defense when I'm needing something quick. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Please tell me your opinion. I'll post this on YouTube as well. Please leave a comment. You can find me on Twitter at Cursedon1. Of course, we're on Instagram, Cursedon as well. Post pictures up there. I'm going to post some more tomorrow, I think. And yeah, I don't know. What would you do? What would you do if a mod did all that crap, stacked all that stuff? I don't know. I should have a backup. That's what I should do, but I don't. So, well, let me know. It's coming up on an hour. Sorry, nothing exciting happened. It's because yeah, I got a bunch of cleanup to do. So, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night.